Good evening. Welcome to Loving Realms. My name is Reverend Dawn Moses. We are very excited to start this journey with each and every one of you. Our first song for this evening is Ain't No Stopping Us Now by McFadden and Whitehead. And Mercury in retrograde. Let's try this again. There it is.
I like adding and
I pray that we may at all times hold our minds open to new ideas and shun dogma, that we may grow in our own understanding of the nature of all living beings and our connectedness with the natural world, that we may become ever more filled with generosity of spirit and true compassion and love for all. I pray that we may learn the peace that comes with forgiving and the strength we gain in loving, that we may learn to take nothing for granted in this life, that we may learn to see and understand with our hearts, that we may learn to join in our being. Amen. We have a set of principles which we believe, when followed, will provide you with a very good life. Please join us in reading these principles, which we will have on the screen. Miss Bailey will be reading our principles.
we have fun. We believe in energy gathers greater than us. We believe our soul never dies. We believe we can communicate to the spirit world. We believe this is proven through evidential mediumship. We believe in the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We believe we make our own happiness or unhappiness in how we live. We believe that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any souls here or hereafter.
Thank you, Bailey.
Thank you.
This brings us to our spiritual healing meditation. Spiritual healing is a gift possessed by everyone, which can be developed through study and good intent. This form of mediumship is exercised by and through the direction and influence of spiritual beings for the relief, cure, and healing of both mental and physical diseases of mankind. Please take this time to embrace this opportunity for quiet meditation and allow the natural healing vibration possessed by all to go into the world. Hold those close to you in your hearts, both pets and loved ones, in need of healing, and we all will assist the natural phenomena of spiritual healing to all that are in need. If you would like to send anyone healing during this time, type the name of the person or people you would like healing sent to, first names only, into the chat box. Please recite with us the healer's prayer, and we will also put that on the screen. I ask the source of healing to remove all obstructions from my body and mind, and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty. I am committed to doing my part. I ask the source of healing to help present and absent ones who are in need of healing and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in the love and power of Spirit. Amen.
Music. In order for self-healing to occur, we need to prepare ourselves, allowing our body and mind to come to a full state of relaxation. Bringing your awareness to rest on the relaxing rhythm of your breath. As it flows in and out. Allow your body to release any tension it no longer needs to hold on to. Let it go. Feel yourself entering into a deep state of total relaxation. Continue with soft breathing, deep and gentle. Letting go of all expectations, just enjoying the present moment. Gently detach yourself from the one who's breathing and allow yourself to become the breath. Stay within this deep and peaceful place. Letting it all go, allowing your body the space it needs for complete healing. Envision yourself surrounded by light. Feel how relaxed, calm, and secure you feel as this healing white light surrounds you. And as this vibrant light energy surrounds your body, invite it to enter. Feeling it as it absorbs through your skin. Breathe in this energy, sending it deep down to the bottom of your stomach. Allow this energy to naturally flow to any areas in need of nourishment. And within each cell, expanding, absorbing, and accepting this divine healing power, taking what it needs. Every atom and every cell is filled with the healing power and loving presence of its divine spirit. Bathing in deep appreciation for this moment. There is nothing for you to do in this moment. Just be. As we become more still and present in this moment, we can let go completely. Continue to breathe slowly and gently. Take one last deep breath, and as you exhale, begin to prepare yourself for returning to the day. You may open your eyes.
Welcome back. Our second song for tonight is Walking on Sunshine. Our speaker for today is Reverend Randy Sands. She is the right hand Reverend of Loving Realms, and she is the Vice President of Loving Realms. And today she's going to be speaking about a lot of things, but we're going to be her talk is going to be about divination tools and like-minded of that. And I'll hand it over to Reverend Randy.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. First, I want to thank you for the honor and the privilege of being your speaker tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed that song. I chose it because working with spirit, that's how it makes me feel. So I wanted to share that with you. When I formed Loving Realms, it was formed with the idea of practicing spiritualism your way. That means without boundaries, and where the only rules are those of ethics and respect for one another. I have seen so many spiritual religious groups and organizations that have very limiting philosophies that I had difficulty prescribing to, no matter how hard I tried to fit in that mold. I found it very restrictive, and I've come to find that I was not alone in that feeling. I do agree that providing the continuity of life through evidential mediumship is very important, but it doesn't have to be the all or nothing. There are hundreds of ways to practice spiritualism, and it's important to meet people where they are. Some may choose to continue expanding and seeking new ways of doing things, while others may be happy with what they're doing. In any case, it's all acceptable here at Loving Realms. The goal is to be inclusionary versus exclusionary. Here, you can practice spiritualism your way. You can use tools. You can have dual membership. And our membership is confidential, which would enable you to have dual membership without risk. So let's get into talking about spiritual tools. Many frown upon tools, calling them psychic tools. While that can be debated on an intellectual level, let's say for a moment that that's true. If all mediums have psychic abilities, why are we frowning and looking down on a part of ourselves? How is that a spiritual practice? Everyone needs to start where they feel comfortable. One of the first tools was the Ouija board. The Ouija board was created around 1890, and spiritualists in the United States believed that the dead were able to connect with the living, and they reportedly used a talking board very similar to the modern Ouija board. at their camps to enable faster communication with spirits. Elijah Bond made a smart marketing move on January 1st in 1890, and the Ouija board became considered a parlor game, unrelated to a cult, until American spiritualist Pearl Coran popularized its use as a divining tool during World War I. From research I have done, it seems as though spiritualists are divided on the issue, with some saying that it can be a valuable tool, while others concur with the warnings of organized religion and caution against it. Tarot is another tool that has an even longer history, dating as far back as 618 AD. However, they were not used for divination until much later. Tarot made their way through several countries, became very popular in Italy and Spain. At the beginning of the Italian Renaissance, around 1400, 1500, tarot transformed into the 78 card deck we know today. At that time, they were used mainly by the wealthy. Some say they were even used in many churches due to the demands of the wealthy. They had to keep the doors open somehow, right? The first verifiable records of tarot being used as divination tools is not until the 1700s by the French and the English, and later in the 1800s by the Freemasons. Oracle cards seem to have originated during the 19th century. Now, table tipping, that dates back to the mid-1800s in the United States. This is another way that spirit could communicate. When letters were spoken, a table could move at a particular letter and spell out words and or sentences. Astrology uses the study of celestial bodies to interpret influences. While it dates back to the second millennium BCE, it did not gain much of a following until the 20th century. I was blessed to have my chart done at birth, as my grandmother was very deep into astrology all the way back into the 1950s, if not before that. Numerology dates back to the 8th century BC, yet the word numerology did not appear in English before 1907. Automatic writing goes way back. Now, this word I always butcher, bibliomancy, or books of quotes and inspiration, open to a random page, goes way back. Then there are so many other forms of spiritualism, such as palmistry, dice, bone and shell castings, scrying, tea leaf readings, dowsing rods, runes, and so much more. Most of these tools date back before the beginning of what I consider the now outdated term modern spiritualism. So the question is, with such a long history, why is it that these tools have been frowned upon? Here at Loving Realms, we intend to meet people where they're at and to embrace all of these things. So with that said, I am going to turn this back over to Dawn as we all prepare to give mini tarot readings tonight.
Thank you, Randy. Our announcements for today are The Spiritual Coffee House is hosting a tarot class and a mediumship class. They are $20 per class. Both classes running for 25 weeks. Go to www.thespiritualcoffeehouse.com to sign up for the classes and for more information. On January 27th at 7 p.m. over Zoom, Loving Realms is hosting a thought exchange. The discussion is about astrology. All are welcome. The link is found on our Facebook page. On February 1st at 7 p.m. over Zoom, Loving Realms is starting our new book discussion, and the book is Your Soul's Gift by Robert Schwartz. Reading chapters 1 through 3 for the discussion. You may purchase this book on Amazon. All are welcome. Link is also on our Facebook page. Every Friday night, the Spiritual Coffee House is hosting live mini tarot oracle card readings at 8 p.m. on the Facebook page TSCH. All are welcome. Loving Realms can be found on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, as well as Facebook. Soon our website will be up and running with new updates. More exciting things are coming up, so keep an eye out on our Facebook page.
Sorry, I'm just getting the stuff with the Spirit Coffee House cups.
Alright,
The ones that have it.
right there. Yep.
Are these all them?
No, this one over here. Oh, it's not there anymore. I don't know. Alright. Would you like to see amazing speakers and mediums every week? Although we are an online service, we do have expenses with the technology and bringing in amazing speakers and mediums. Whatever you can donate, we would greatly appreciate with keeping Loving Realms moving forward. I will now put information in our chat box, as long as right here as well for places you can donate. We accept these gifts of love. We accept these gifts of love that will help us in growing the growth of Loving Realms. We ask your blessings upon the gift and these cheerful givers who seek to assist us in keeping Loving Realms as the lighthouse for the seeker of truth. With love and gratitude, we give thanks. Amen. The third song for the evening is We Are the World by various artists. Mediums are people who can hear, see, and sense the vibrational presence of those living in the spirit world. As mediums, we are able to receive information, names, events, and objects in order to prove the continuity of life. The mediums are endlessly working to better tune themselves to be of service to spirit. Let us stand at the doorway between the two worlds to receive messages that are uplifting, evidential, and truthful. Let love energy be felt by those reached, so they may know that life is eternal. Amen. And I'm handing it back over to Randy.
You're on mute.
Was
I'm
that
telling you the technology issues tonight.
was that whole song muted?
No,
No.
God. So let me do that again.
No, you were fine. Randy was muted. She started talking.
Oh, okay.
The technology issues now. I don't know if anybody knows, but I went to take a drink of water. I almost drowned myself. It went up my nose, everything. It was lovely. It was just lovely. Okay. So for tarot, I know we have myself, Tammy, Tiff. Dawn, are you working tonight or no? Okay, fabulous. So let's do this. Tammy, why don't you pick somebody for Dawn? You're on mute.
Annette.
You're muted.
So the cards I got for tonight is Wise One, Great Teacher, and Magic Guardian. These cards, the very first card, Wise One, card is telling me that you have so much inside of you to teach others and to move forward with your own situation. And there's room for growth as well. So don't close yourself off to learning more things as you go along. Reason why Wise One, the next card is Great Teacher. Again, you have so much to offer the world. Spread your wings and fly. And Magic Guardian. And the card itself says unlock your magic within. So I'm going to say the same thing. Unlock your magic within. You have it. All that you need, you have inside of you. Spread your wings and fly. And I'll leave that with you with light and love.
And could you pick somebody for Tiffany?
Laura.
The first card I pulled is the Unseen. The second card is Endurance, and the third card is the Crane Bag. So for this, I feel like there is a lot that is hidden from you, and I feel like that's more of you protecting yourself because you don't want to see anything but the good in anyone, and you put too much trust in everyone. And with the endurance, I would say that you're enduring a lot more than you need to right now. You're taking on too much and not divvying up any of the work. You just feel like it'd be better if it was done by you in your way. And it's okay to give a little bit of the slack to someone else and get help. And the Crane Bag is sacred oceanic medicine, clutter or decluttering. This, I feel like it's time to keep what you need and give away what you don't. Don't put too much on your shoulders, and find a team or support system who can help you with the things that aren't of necessity to you. And I'll leave that with you with love and light.
And could you pick somebody for me?
Jeff.
Jeff, are you there?
If you are, you're muted.
Jeff. Okay, we'll wait on Jeff. I'm actually being drawn to Michelle. So, Michelle, we've got the Three of Wands in reverse. We've got the Sun card, and then we've got the Tower card. So what this tells me is that there was a heartbreaking situation that you're healing from, mostly behind you at this point. And I feel like you're seeing the brighter day. You're seeing the sunshine. However, this was for spiritual growth, and the universe really wants you to grow spiritually, because I feel that there's another lesson coming. And what I would encourage you to do is to remember that this is all about spiritual growth, and be an observer as best you can, and don't try to control it or fix it. Just let it unfold. And I'm going to leave that with you with love and light.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And let's see. Tammy, I am going to pick Evelyn for you.
I was going to pick Evelyn for me.
Oh, you see? Spirits at work.
Wow. Evelyn, the first card I have for you is lead. Okay. I feel that you're taking the lead in something and that you're out in the forefront. And I believe that this is something that you've been working really hard for. And I believe that you have a good support system behind you. Know that this is going to bring you into fruition. This also is going to bring about healing. Okay. I think that this is going to be more self-esteem and more healing from sometimes just not feeling that you got it all together, like you feel scattered or something like that, and that it's going to bring it all together and you're going to heal from this. And you're going to find that you have much more power and much more strength in going forward with this. I also believe that your third card is control. Okay. I believe that you have the centeredness after this healing, that it's going to take control of this, whatever it is that you're taking on. I feel that it's just going to be really prosperous for you. And and I still see these strong eyes behind you. Okay. Saying that you have a good support system, even though you're the one in control of this situation. Okay. This is your baby. This is what you're putting your heart and your passion into. And I'm going to leave that with you in light and love. And I know that this is going to be something fabulous because you can see the light behind. Okay. So it's something that you're doing that's going to be of the light. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That was a blessing.
Okay, who do we have left?
Jeff, are you back yet?
So I'm just going to go ahead and read Roseanne for right now, if that's all right, Roseanne.
Yes, thank you.
As I tell you these cards, remember our conversations that we had yesterday, actually, I do believe. So I got the Hermit card, Mountains, and Medicine Guardian. The Hermit card itself says retreat and recharge. Keep taking care of yourself the way that you need to take care of yourself. Who cares what other people say? Which goes right into the mountains. Stand your ground. You have a voice too. You matter. Your opinions matter. The way you want to live your life matters. So stand your ground. And the next one is Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. So why I said, remember our discussion yesterday, you have a calling. So you know what you're supposed to do. And I'll leave that with you with light and love.
Thanks so much.
Okay, do we have Jeff or not?
Jeff, you back?
Okay, let's do this. Tiffany, how about let's do a reading for people that may be watching. If you're watching, Dawn, Tammy, myself, and Tiffany will all do a reading, and you pick who resonates with you, and that's for you.
Okay, so the first card I pulled is the first quarter moon in Libra, which is make time for self-love. The second card I pulled is the first quarter moon in Leo, which is be humble. The third card I pulled is the full moon in Leo, which is go wild. So for this, I would say that, it's time for you to take the time for yourself to, discover who you are and what you would do at the stress and, the daily chaos, and be humble and kind to yourself, and, you know, finding the self-love and finding, that peace within you doesn't always have to be like a sit down quiet meditation type of thing. I feel like you should go out there and be wild and be crazy, but be true to who you are, and don't let anyone stop your fun. And I'll leave that with you with love and light.
Okay, so I go after you, right? So I have the Queen of Swords in reverse. I have the Six of Swords upright. And I have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So the first thing that tells me is there's a lot of thoughts and ideas around this pull. So the Queen of Swords in reverse, I feel like you're probably feeling like you have had resources that have been pulled away from you. But with this card, you're coming out of a rough situation. So, you're going to do well, all in all. But I also do feel like it is time to be mindful with your resources. You don't want to have wastage because, you may need to have a little padding behind you. And I'm going to leave that with love and light.
Jeff is back.
But I can't unmute myself.
You are unmuted.
You're on.
How did that happen? Because as I tried over and over and over again to unmute myself, and it said that the host wasn't allowing people to unmute themselves.
Well, we'll keep going. We have 2 readings and then we'll come back to you. Okay, honey?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stay unmuted now that I'm unmuted.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But we
Okay.
have 2 readings, then we'll come right back to you.
All right, that's fine.
All right.
Am I up next?
You are.
Okay. The first card is success and growth. So this is anybody that is put their hard time and trouble and sweat equity into something that they've finally come to fruition. You planted the seed, you put all the loving care and everything into where you are right now. I want you to remember, though, with the second card, spread your wings, that once you get to where you wanted to go, don't stop there. Okay, see beyond that point and where you'd like to go from there, because we're forever learning and growing in this human experience that we're having as spiritual beings. And it is infinite possibilities that we have at hand for ourselves. And this isn't going to come without challenging times. Okay, challenging times, it means that we're growing. And these things that tend to hold us back at times, and we feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'll ever get through this. No, you're going to get through it, because this is how you're going to grow, and you're going to go forth to spread your wings. And I'm going to leave that with you in love and light.
So the cards I got was arrow, drum, and moon. And with the arrow, it's saying surround yourself with positive energy. And I think as long as you are doing everything with only the highest and best interest, you are automatically surrounded by protective energy. So keep that in mind. The next one is drum, dream and journey. And this is telling me that some things are going to start coming to you in your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams and journal if you have to remember your dreams. And the last card, which is moon, take note of intuitive messages. So yeah, pay attention, because they're trying to get your attention, whether it's coming in a dream or whether it's seeing something in the corner of your eye or you're seeing sequences or whatnot. Pay attention to it, because it's for real. And I'll leave that with you with light and love. And now we're back to Jeff.
Okay, I'm still here.
Jeff, are you there?
Yeah, I should be there.
There
Yeah.
she is. You want to read for Jeff?
Sure.
Okay.
The first card I pulled is the first quarter moon in Taurus, which is release control. For this, I feel like you need to ask for help more with things and not be so self-reliant all the time. Find either, a group of people or a specific person to help take some of that ease off of your shoulders. The second card I pulled is the full moon in Sagittarius, which is to the bigger picture. And for this, I feel like you're headstrong and you want to do what you want to do your way. And with this, look at the bigger picture and realize that just because it wasn't done your way doesn't mean it's not done one form of the right way. There's many different ways to get to the same outcome. And the third card I pulled is the new moon in Cancer, which is relax. And for this, once you find that help and support, you'll have more time to relax and enjoy just being with yourself. And I'll leave that with you with love and light.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
So we hope that you come back next week. And before I turn it back over to Dawn, I just wanted to say that Spirit is telling me that next week, I think we'll be doing automatic writing and giving messages that way.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
So with that, Dawn?
Our last song for the evening is There's Hope by Aria.
Ari.
Ari, sorry. As we close this evening service, we would like to give many thanks for the blessings we have, to give thanks for the words of wisdom from the speaker, and may we all receive a message from her words, and for the messages we have received. May we continue to keep an open mind towards others and keep being true to our own spiritual path. May we embrace the opportunities Spirit gives us along our path. With light and love, amen.
Thank you all for coming tonight.
Thank you for coming to Loving Realm Spiritual Service this evening. We
May
hope
everybody's week be
next
as
week.
amazing as you.
Every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Same link every week until we go live, and then there will be a new link.
Share, share, share.
Thank you.